Hello everybody and welcome to another episode here on my channel. Looks like I'm getting, oh, sorry. Yeah, I bumped into my desk and it made a weird blip in my microphone thing. Anyway, hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Today, we are going to take a break from Create, unfortunately. As much as I want to get into all the lovely things that are going to fill up this room, I want to get into doing some armor, tools, and weapons upgrades and build an enchanting room. My good buddy Mondune reminded me that I move very slowly and I just hadn't thought about it until now. So I'm going to do it now before we get so bogged down in Create that we never come back up. I also want to share a couple things here, my list of all the things I want to do. One of them is armor upgrades and of course tools and all that stuff that I did get done, and we're gonna get all this stuff done and more as we go. Okay, I went and did some mining for some iron here because we were horribly low and I didn't have any of this lovely ferric core, and now we do. I went ahead and made a whole bunch of these upgrades for all my stuff, and I made 3 more of these things so we get these iron farms so that we get more iron, because it's getting harder to find in my usual haunts. Cleared out the one thing I found that had all the iron in it, the iron vein. So I think oh yeah, I did some fishing off camera, because if there's anything even more boring than mining, it's fishing. I went through 2 vanilla fishing rods, and I will try to remember to post a little picture of the loot I got from that. I did manage to get some, what do they call it, shells and nautilus shells. I got some puffer fish and all that good stuff. Now, do I have smithing table? Does not look like it, so we're gonna need to make one of those smithing table, because we need that to do any upgrades or anything like that. The other thing I'm gonna make, so I want to get everything in one place before I start with the upgrades, is an enchanting table. I do recognize we do have apotheosis or whatever it's called now in the pack. I don't know much about it. Okay, so we've got, don't have a lot of books. So let's see, we're gonna need a bunch so I can make the bookshelves so I can do enchanting and whatnot. Think. I need wood, so I need probably oak. Okay. And go ahead and put that in there. 11. I need 4 more, and I bet, let's see, can I make some books? 4, 12, so I'll need 12 books. Look at that. It's like I planned it almost, but I didn't. I'll put that there for a sec while I do this. And I'm going to do this. Of course, it's not going to leave us any books to enchant, but that's okay. We can make more, get more, whatever. I think if I put, is that right? Let me just look rather than waste time doing it. If I take the flesh, can I make leather out of it? Drying basin. Yes, I can. So we're going to grab this flesh, and we're going to throw it into the drying basin so we can make leather out of it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. My throat. One at a time. Okay, we'll do that later. At least we know we can do it, okay? Alright, so we've got these and this. I also want to get this. No, you know what? I'm not going to put that up there because it's going to be crowded enough as it is. I do want this, which has got all my experience in it. And there's our leather. Lovely. I got all that out of there. What else am I gonna need up there? I'm gonna need a grinding wheel, I think. Grind wheel. So we'll grab that. We're gonna need some of those and that. Oh, there's one other thing I did off camera too. I didn't think you would mind. I fixed the walls. This took a long time to do. And I put just a roof on, just a flat roof, you know, very industrial. Mainly so it looks nice, and I put a few windows up there. I'm gonna have to redo it because, well, like the end there. Just to keep it safe, and you know, we don't have phantoms on us if we're working and all that kind of stuff. So, oh, I'm gonna need 2 elevators. Now I said I wasn't going to use these elevators, but that's for in here. I want to use these just to get up to that tower area. I think that would be a very good place to put an enchanting setup over here. And of course we'll get all our other stuff that we have for this, but over here, right here, in here, I think would be a good place for an enchanting setup. So I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put that there. And then below here, we're going to put one there. Now we can get up and down without any problems. Can I do it? No, that doesn't look good. Let's go get a different piece of spruce that will be an obvious difference so we know where it is, but won't look. Got that. I'm gonna get that and use that. Why not? I think that'll look all right, especially if we strip it. So strip it, and that'll get the darkness off of it, and we'll do that so that we can see what it is that we're working with. So this is going to go here, and then I'm going to put some, whoops, probably didn't want that there because I don't know if it'll work from there, but we'll give it a shot. I'm kind of old school where you didn't have them in the corners. Oh man, let's see if this works. We're going to need to get some stuff to see if that works. So in the meantime, we're going to put that there. I also need to get put that there. I want to put this here. I'm not sure if that's in range, but that's okay. We're going to go back. And we're going to get anything else we need for that room. I'm going to need a barrel or 2. Let's go ahead and get 2. 2. There we go. And we're gonna need all this stuff. Let's see, we got anything else? Tools and weapons, armor. I want to make sure I get everything we need for the enchanting room. Alright, let's see what we got here. Anything in here? Nah. Oh, wait a minute. We'll grab those. And I think that's it. If not, we'll try to remember to pick stuff up as we go. Let's see, get rid of that. I need some lapis. Let me get a couple of things of lapis. What else are we gonna need? Can't think of anything we need offhand at the moment. No. All right, that should be enough. Yeah, it's dark. I'm not gonna worry about it. We're inside. That's why I might put a roof on, in case, you know, we have phantoms or something. They don't come in here. All right, I'm gonna go up here. Oh, I know what I need. Duh. I'm gonna put that there and that there. I'm going to put all these and this in here. Put this in here, and hopefully it'll stay in there. That in there. I need my anvil, so we can put books and stuff on things and combine things and do things. And I think I'm going to go ahead and probably do a little bit of mechanism at some point and a little bit of the plastics and stuff, because I want to have this disenchanter thing. It's not in there. What am I doing? That will take enchants off of everything and put them on books, and then you can get a library. There's 2 different libraries that you can get from Apotheosis that you can put that there, that you can put things in and have all your enchants together. So we're going to need this for when we do all our other upgrades, but I wanted to test something. I think you can enchant these, can't you? Yeah, you can. I don't have any things on me, but let's see how that works. Oh, it's going back in. No, let's turn this down. Like that. Let's see, offset. No. Radius. Offset this way. And like that. And that way we're not taking all the, putting it back in after we take it. So we've got 57. Yeah, I don't worry about having too much or whatever. I just don't care. So the runes reveal this. XP cost 14 levels. Why is that? What if I do this? What's this going to give me? Knockback? I don't care about knockback. Smite? No, I don't care about that either. I just want to make sure that it's going to work. Power, unbreaking. Raw XP costs 14 levels. I really don't want to use my levels on that right now. I can use that another time. Just turn that off. And yep, there we go. We get it right next to it. It's going to suck in all of those. What I really want to do, and I'll grab this for the time being, is I really want to make all the Just Dire things upgrades for all of this. I imagine I can put these in here. I don't know the limitations. I haven't really messed with this before, but I did save some. I'm going to need to get some carrots and potatoes. So this is kind of new to me. All right, let's see. 2 potatoes and 2 carrots. Hopefully that's all the produce we need, because I am moving slow. All right, so I'm not sure. I'm just going to throw those in there. I'm not sure what goes on what. Does it tell you? Run faster. Doesn't tell you, does it? What is this? Chef, crafting, oh, whatever. Let's grab one of those with the potatoes. Let's grab, oh, I need sugar. I thought I put sugar in there. I didn't put sugar in there? I guess I didn't. Go get some sugar. I don't know what goes on what, but I guess I'll find out, won't I? Rice. Grab a couple of these. I don't know that I have any sugar cane in the system, because I used a lot of sugar cane to make paper at one point. We'll go ahead and do this. Like that. Now I made up a whole bunch of these, so step assist, we need some ladders. Let's go ahead and get some. We might use them for something. I found that one that I have there. I should have thought to use that. That's all right. Make that. Get rid of that. And what's this? Do I have pistol? I do. So we're going to grab that. And then invulnerability. Why not? I got diamonds. 1, 2. And these. like that. We'll make that. And we'll get rid of that. And then we need hammer. Not sure what that does, but other people have used it, so why not? We'll do that. And get rid of that. And then swim speed, because we still don't have sugar. Need more sugar. Do I have any sugar cane? No, because it would have showed up. All right, we'll go get some more sugar, and we'll, in fact, I'm just gonna grab, where is it? This. Take it with me. And we're gonna eat. Looks like that needs to have something done to it. It's got a little plus sign there. Get that out of the way. Just throw that in there. And let's see, get one of those. Don't have an elytra, so I can't do that yet. And negate fall damage. We'll get that. Night vision. I do have some golden carrots somewhere, I thought. Let's get these. Throw that in there. And make 2 of these. We don't have a whole lot of the ender pearls, so we got to be careful. I could have sworn I had some golden carrots, so we're gonna go look over here. Probably should have gathered all this stuff before, and if I don't have any, I can make some. Nope. Okay. I get confused because I've been playing on another on a server for our family and friends that it's a different mod pack and everything that you know, I've been doing things on, so get confused with this. I think I have all this stuff. I don't have prismarine? What do you mean I don't have prismarine? I could have sworn I had some prismarine. I got it somewhere. Could be thinking about the other pack. We may have to go without that. I don't see any way of getting it. No, we don't have that because we don't have that set up. Oh, we could do that. Well, we'll set that up another time. So we'll just skip that and go to this. Definitely can't do that right now. Instant break, can't do that right now. End crystal flight, well, that goes on that number 4 of the things. And I could probably make it, but why? Lava immunity. I've got lava boots, and this, we don't have that. So we have these 4. So let's see. See my new skin, isn't it nice? What this goes on. Hammer, that goes on this, right? Yeah. It's not going to tell me. Did I mess that up? What happened? I'm not sure how this all works. Oh, there it is. Okay, nice. All right, I can see it through there. Okay, what else do we have? Invulnerability, where does that go on? Does it go on the helmet? No. Does it go on the pants? No. Go on that? Yeah, there it goes. Okay, we're gonna put these 2 golden carrots in here for now. What was that golden carrots for? Whatever it is, I must have made it or something. Okay, I rather think these would go on the, no, they go on the pants. Oops, messing it all up. Okay, pants, and maybe that, yeah. Walk speed, yep. Negate fall damage, does it go on there? No, probably the feet, right? No, no. Huh, what does that go on? No fall damage. Negate fall damage. I would think it would go on here, but evidently not. Maybe it's a higher level or something. Is it on here? No. No. Just going to test everything. Alright, so this is step assist. Is this feet? It's feet. And jump boost. I imagine that would be feet. Yeah, okay, so we have that. I don't know what this goes on. Fall damage. Huh. Oh well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick it in here for now. Armor back on. Look, 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 Mondune, I'm faster. I'm moving faster. Got it all done. How we doing on time now? We got good 10 minutes or so. We got all this other stuff done. I missed. Okay, there we go. Put that back up there. So we do have this for when we want to add things. Books. What did I have for books? Power and Mending. I fished that up. Depth Strider. Power. Block Efficiency. Loyalty. Block Efficiency. Mana Boost. Soul Speed. That would go on the feet. Maybe we can put those on. And Knockback. I'm not fond of Knockback. Okay. Soul Speed goes on the feet. I imagine we can do this. Yeah. And that gives me Soul Speed. Nice. So I can enchant these as well as get rid of those. As well as, okay, the Step Assist is going to be a problem. Let's see, Run Speed. How about my Run Speed? No. Okay. I guess it's faster. I don't know. And I'm sure there are hotkeys to set these up. Press V. V. Enables everything. Enabled. They're all enabled. So, not sure. Oh. What does it mean, V? Press V. Oh, okay. You have to be on it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So we got all that done. We got a few minutes. I can either make this a short episode. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're going to do a lava thing and with a lava train and everything just because it's fun. We're going to do an elevator and everything, the cobble works. It's going to take some time. And what I'm thinking of doing is just looking at the different things. Yeah, all of that takes some time. Look at me jump. I'm going to, when I do a lot of these things in Create, I'm going to set some rudimentary things up, just some basic stuff that you can see very easily, like your belts and things. And then do the finishing touches, so I'm not hemming and hawing and making a 2-hour video trying to get something figured out that I should know anyway. One of the first things I want to do, of course, is going to be make a cobbleworks. Well, for that we're going to need some mechanical crafters. We're going to need a bunch of these. Not only for making the crushing wheels, but for setting up automation. Doesn't take a lot, but you know, I'll probably have all those made already so that you don't have to trudge through me making all this stuff. Crushing wheels, we're going to need a couple of at least three sets of these. They're easy to make. You know, stone, wood, and the andesite alloy. And thanks to our buddy here, we have plenty of andesite. Okay? So we'll probably work on that at some point. I'm going to have to do the crafters first, at least the mechanical crafter, the manual one, so that we can make the crushing wheels. And then we'll set up a 3x3 crafter for all the other stuff that we're going to do automation-wise. Also want to do some, as we show here. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. I'm going to, between episodes, I'm going to do the basement. I'm going to try to get things made before I do another video so that, you know, you're not having to go through all that because that just takes a lot of time. Mob farms, I want to do a couple of mob farms, one being the Ars Nouveau one with the little drigmies because it's fun. And I just to set it up, I need an Ars Nouveau place as well. I'm going to have to think about that. And I want to do one that uses the mob grinding utilities. I could use the one for industrial foregoing, the plastics and stuff that I need to do, but I always do that one. And I want to do one with like the fans and the grinders, and you put all the little things in it so that you know you can get the heads and all that stuff. I want to do that one, and that's going to get us some good what do you call, some good good experience, good loots and all that stuff. Also going to let's see, we're going to have to make the stuff because I want to do the dirt. Yeah, I need to make I don't have to worry about golden egg for stuff, but I want to make the rotten egg, and that's gonna take feeding, let's see, the chicken feed this one. And what I'm gonna have to do is set up something to get the liquid XP first, which is probably gonna be the mob grinding utilities, the XP drain, and we'll set that up and everything so that we can get buckets of that. But that's about it. You see what I've done. Like I said, I put just a flat slab roof on and built up the walls and changed everything to stone. Everything else is going very well as far as everything we have set up. Let's see, everything out here, look at me go. And of course, this weekend, given time, I will do another build episode where we're going to put the roof on, and there's various things, and I made this. Let's get over here. Now that I can run fast, you don't have to wait for me to get over there. This here, Architect's Cutter, and this will make shingles of all kinds of different things, so we can make an actual roof rather than just the stairs. I have to remember how to do that. Are there other framing saw? We have frames. Oh, awesome. I love frames. Frames are great. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. We're going to make all the frames. You can do all kinds of stuff. It's just really cool for decoration and whatnot. I want the saw. Where's the saw? This here, that's a mechanical saw. We got all kinds of power. We just need this one. So I need to make some of those. And those are good for doing the roofs as well. So I'm going to do that. I forgot to look for that. I'm just glad I thought of it. Mine colonies, like I said, I don't think we're going to bother with that. Precision sawmill, we need to make one of those to make some cardboard boxes, I think, but I'm not going to worry too much about that since what I wanted it for, we can't do. I'm going to put that there. So now we have the framing saw. We can make all the different frames. Yeah, even torches. And then we have this, the Architect's Cutter, to make some stuff, and we have a stone cutter. And it's getting to be night, so we'll go ahead and sleep. Hopefully we can get some more stuff. At one point, I want to get over to the end. Even if we don't kill the dragon, we can at least get some dragon's breath and some of that stuff. The end stones, so that we can upgrade our goo and get a better thing. I think I may have found a ancient city. I'm not sure, but I'll verify before we go there, and we're going to need to find the stuff for this. So the echo shards we can usually find. I'm going to need silk touch to get these, to pick up these shriekers. So I'm going to have to do some, where are they? No, tools and weapons. Try a couple of tools to see if I can get silk touch on something so that we can pick those up and get our thing going without waking up the warden, because I will die. Yeah, I don't think I want to mess with hostile neural networks this time, because it does take so much power, and I don't want to go crazy with that kind of stuff. I am going to set up probably a mechanism, biogas setup, which I normally do. I'll start with the mechanism, the ones you put lava around the heat generators so that gets some, and set that stuff up, but that's for another day. We're going on right at the mark now where we need to stop for the day. I'm sorry there wasn't a lot going on today, but kind of gearing up for, you know, more stuff. And of course there will be a ton more Create. Create is the biggest thing here. We're going to have automation, and we'll have a wall that has all the little, what is that? And what is that doing there? We're going to have a wall with all the little, what are they called? I need these. Let me look real quick at Create. Factory gauges. But you see, they're kind of expensive. You got to make the precision mechanism, so we got to set that up. Stock links needs transmitters and item vaults and all of that we need to set up. And we're going to have to set up automation for all that, which I have done. So, oh, did you see that? Oh, nice. I guess I can turn that off. Nice. I'm going to turn it off because I don't want that arbitrarily while I'm doing stuff. But we're going to get that set up, and that is really cool. Then we set up more of these boards, and that's where I got confused with these boards. This is as far as it'll go for this. But we set up a board like this, nice and big, and we hook it up to the factory gauges, and it will tell you how much of something, when you put it on the gauge, how much of something is in your system, whether it's here, anywhere that is connected. It will tell you how much there are. It is so nice. I'm going to separate that out because we'll put another vault or two up here, and that will tell us right now this vault is 6% full, which you got to be careful of, because that doesn't necessarily mean that you've got 94% space, because you have to keep in mind that it stores things like a chest or a barrel, where you could have one of something and it takes up a whole slot. So anything that would attribute it to the total count, you're not going to get an accurate reading, but it's going to give you an idea. So we got plenty of room left. We have lots of room for stuff, and we'll do more. I'll probably make them this big. I don't know if I'll make them any bigger. I think we haven't got time. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 7? I think you can go 9 deep with this, which would make this very crowded, but we don't really need to see these. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to remove the pictures, you know, the little things it shows and the numbers, because one, we can see in our system what we got, and two, you know, because we take everything out of the system this way or over at that dude over there. We don't normally use this. This is just to store things, so we don't really need to see it. And these pictures, because some of them have, you know, some movement to it. I don't see anything moving right now, but some of them do. And if you hide that, you're not getting as much lag. We're going to get a lot of lag here. So anyway, we're going to call it now, and hope to see you tomorrow when we get into more stuff. Like I said, I want to get those crushing wheels done and the mechanical thing done so that we can start the cobble works and that, and the fans to wash and smelt things. I think I might just go ahead and do a mechanism setup to do the ore doubling rather than use the other. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it, because you can crush the wheat with the crushing wheels. You can crush things, and then you get more. So it may be better for us to do that. Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed, and hope to see you next time. Bye.